Men's 400. Let's talk about this one. Warholm will be in the building running a flat 400. His PB is 44.87. Isaac McWalla has the fastest season best in this field of 44.47. So if Warholm runs 44 low, which I think everybody believes he's capable of, he's going to be in contention for the win and likely will win. But what do you expect to see from the 400 meter hurdle world record holder in the flat 400, Gordon?
Well, it depends on what lane he's in, right? They got to make sure they put him out in lane 7, 8, or 9 because that's going to be key to him running an incredible mark, obviously. Obviously he's going to PB. His PB is 44.87. He's run faster than that. I think he runs 43 seconds. But again, the weather. Really? I'm looking at this weather. I'm becoming a weather guy. It's not that hot, a little cold. Also, Warholm though doesn't care about weather. He runs fast in the rain, shine, or whatever. According to science, he should be able to run 42.77. But not everyone believes in science these days, so maybe he doesn't run 42.77, and maybe he just runs a simple 43.8.
I mean, 43.8. 43.8 makes sense because if you run 45 in the 400 meter hurdles, you take those barriers away and you could run fast. But let's not underrate just how amazing that would be. That 43.85 is the world lead. You think he can run the world lead?
Yeah, I think he can run the world lead.
That's crazy. If he does that, that's...
Is the 400 meter hurdle /400 double possible at Eugene?
I did not look at that. I know it was... Oh, you're talking about worlds or trials? You're talking about worlds.
Worlds.
I haven't checked that. Stay tuned for my next adventure into the schedule. Hey, I'm with it. I hope it is. I hope he does it.
The thing is, what can Warholm do in this race that would be a wow moment? Because I feel like even if he runs the world lead, it won't feel like a wow moment. Be like, okay, yeah, well,
no, that's a wow moment. That's a wow moment because then you're getting because then you're getting into the realm of this. It's sort of the Sifan Hassan thing of just dominance across a variety of events. Just as the 1500 is vastly different than a 10,000. And I know she didn't win the 1500, but in Doha she won both those events. The 400 flat and the 400 hurdles is nuts. And if he runs faster than anybody did this year in an Olympic year, I know it wasn't the fastest year for the men's 400 in history, but this was an Olympic year where a lot of people were going for it. And if he ends the year with the fastest time, that's a wow. I think anything under 44 is incredible, even though we should brace ourselves for that because running 45 high with hurdles indicates, as you mentioned on the IAAF scoring charts, that he can run 42 seconds. I don't think those charts are going to hold up. I just want to say that.
I feel like you're easily wowed because what did Rai Benjamin split in the 4x4 at the Olympics?
Was it 43.8 or something like that?
Yeah.
43.6.
And you're like, were you like wowed to that?
No, it's not a 4x4.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's good.
4x4 split. If Rai Benjamin ran that on a flat with in an open, then I would have said wow. I absolutely would have said wow. I think you're underrating how ridiculous it is that the best, and maybe it's because we've seen this with the women recently, so you're desensitized to it with McLaughlin and Muhammad potentially being that fast. But it still would be wow. Like if one of the hurdlers ran faster than Shawnee Miller-Weibo did, it would be a wow. And I think it would be a wow if Warholm ran faster than all the open 400-meter runners ran. It just would be.
But the reason for me it's not a wow is because he just ran 45 seconds in a 400 hurdle. So
right. Yeah.
It's not really that crazy. That's why it's not wow.
But you have to do it though still. I get it. I understand what you're saying. But you still have to do it. And the time still has to, it's no longer a hypothetical. It's an actual. It's written down there for the record that he is a 43.80 400-meter runner. That would still be a wow to me just because you take it in totality. And it's almost a continuation. Like the fact that we're just like, well, because he ran 45 in the 400-meter hurdles, that's nuts that he ran 45 in the 400-meter hurdles. I think we have not paid enough attention to just how insane that is. Someone in the chat says he split 40, Benjamin split 43.4. 43.30.
Yeah. That's even crazier. I think it's like saying, would you be wowed if Noah Lyles in Paris runs 9.8? Would you say, wow?
No, because he's run around that.
Why? Because he's run 19.5, right? You'd be like,
no, when he's run 9.8, he's run the event and he's run 9.8 before.
I'm just saying though, but like my argument is like if a 19.5 guy runs 9.8, it's not a wow. It's like that makes sense. If a 45-second 400-meter hurdler runs 43.8 on a flat, that's not a wow. That makes sense. To me, what would be a wow is he runs 43.3. That's my wow.
Here's the problem. You're taking the 45.94 as a license to extrapolate all these other performances, which is fine, and you can use your charts to do it. But again, it sort of underrates how ridiculous the 45.94 was and how special that performance was. So I will be wowed. Allow yourself to be wowed, Gordon. There's no shame in getting swept up by a historic moment.
Someone needs to take this podcast segment that we just did and dub every time we said the word wow with Owen Wilson saying wow in his movies. And that would be the greatest clip I've ever seen in my life.